Hello and welcome to Swarm of Comics. I'm Randy, your handsome and humble host, and today we're going to do something a little different, or as they would say on Monty Python, now for something completely different. You probably already can tell from the thumbnail, the title, the description, whatever it happens to be, the preview, what this is. This is a helmet unboxing. It is a reproduction helmet from Marvel Comics, and my shirt's probably even a giveaway as to what it is. And I wish that I had been recording these videos a while ago. I have a bunch of helmets, and what I'll probably do is grab the camera afterwards and walk over and show you some of my helmets that I already have, and after the unboxing and so forth. I also have a comic that I got that I won in an auction that I want to unbox as well. Kind of do a little 2-for-1 here. I don't really have any other comics to unbox for quite a while. I haven't purchased anything, and I'm waiting for a CGC submission to come back to me in the next couple of weeks. So I didn't want this book to sit around. I want to open it up and check it out, make sure it's in good shape, and not just let it sit here in bubble wrap. So why don't we start with that? Why don't we start with the comic book? I picked this up at an auction. I've got it all in bubble wrap here, and you're welcome to listen to me unwrap the bubble wrap. I have issue number 1 of this series, and I've considered buying more, and this one was a pretty good deal and a decent grade. It wasn't a wallet-busting grade, and it's in rough condition. The cover, it doesn't present well, but it just wasn't worth me spending more on this book. It's number 2. So it is the Ghost Rider, number 2. From 1950. This is from Magazine Enterprises. Ghost Rider is, as you can see, that's Ghost Rider, not on a motorcycle. And the original Ghost Rider, he first appeared in another comic book, another Western, and probably A1 Comics or something like that. So this is was A1 Comics, sorry. It's considered A1 Comics number 29. Back then they were just rename books and change them based on whatever the trends were, what was happening. Completely different industry back then. So again, this is 1950, Ghost Rider number 2. I have a beautiful 7.0 copy of number 1. So not only did I want to get this book because, it was a good opportunity. I got it at a good price. I did a low bid on it. But it also has a gorgeous Frank Frazetta cover. He used to do a lot of these Western books. Some of them with like Native American books or cowboy books or even Ghost Rider. So check that out. Fun book. Ghost Rider number 2. You can also see that it has lousy spine up here. It's got big creases that go right down the middle of it. It's a 3.0, Sometimes it looks even worse on the back. I won't even bother showing you that. But yeah, so I was pretty happy about that. Issue number 2 of Ghost Rider with a Frank Frazetta cover. I love Frazetta. All right, so I contemplated how I was going to do helmet unboxing. I know a lot of people do a point of view with a camera when they're opening up a box, but I just didn't really feel like doing that. No need for you guys to see the rest of this messy room and everything like that. So I ordered this a while ago. I think it was a pre-order in March or February or even January, and it's just showing up now, and it's July. It actually is showing up in July. It was originally supposed to be like August or September, but for some reason they came out early. So let's open it up. Let's see what is in the box. Ooh, I like the packaging on it. I used to have a big toy collection. Still in the packages, blah, blah, blah. I had about 900 action figures and so forth. Everything from the large size dolls of the Misfits, the punk band, to stuff from Disney, to a lot of comic book stuff and a lot of Star Wars stuff. And I sold that collection about 7 years ago. One guy came and bought the entire thing. I don't know how, but he fit it all in all the boxes. He fitted into his It was an SUV, but it was fairly small, and he just should get a job in logistics because I don't know how he fit. I thought he was going to have to make 3 trips, and he fit it all in there. What I've done in the meantime is I don't really buy any toys at all anymore. It's mostly comic books, but I do like collecting helmets. I have Star Wars helmets, G.I. Joe helmets, and now I have a couple of Marvel Comics helmets. So, not a big surprise, because you probably already saw it, but this is the Doctor Doom helmet. This came out on Hasbro, and I'm on the Hasbro mailing list or whatever it is, so I get the notifications about HasLab, the crowd-funded toys, or anything that comes out, I get notified. So I got notified about this. I already have an account. I have my username and password. I have my credit card already saved in there, so when it's time to buy something, I just buy and I'm done. So I saw the email come in for this, and I said, great, I'll go. But I'm also working, so I'm at my computer, I click on it, I get to the page, I choose one, I want to buy one, quantity 1, I go to the checkout page, and it says your credit card doesn't work. Well, I know my credit card works, because I think I had used it earlier on Amazon or something like that, on a different website. Couldn't get it to work. So I said, well, let me find another credit card, put that card in, save that, see what happens. Just wasn't working, and I finally got it to work, and I clicked buy, and it said, this item is sold out. I was pretty upset, pretty livid, especially, like I said, considering my credit card did work. There was nothing wrong with my credit card. I don't know what was wrong with their system. Maybe it was overwhelmed by people buying it. So I was very disappointed because this helmet looks awesome. This is absolutely very cool looking, fantastic helmet to add to my collection. And I was looking around everywhere, and I finally said to myself, I wonder if it's on Amazon. I don't know. I mean, typically these things get released through Hasbro when you buy them through Hasbro. So I went on Amazon. I looked up Doctor Doom helmet. Sure enough, it was there. I clicked buy one, purchased it, pre-order. This was all a pre-order, by the way, obviously, as I mentioned earlier, because I'm getting it months later. And I bought it on Amazon. No fuss, no nothing. Well, I didn't even have to pay shipping because I bought it on Amazon and I have Amazon Prime. So I actually saved money buying it on Amazon, and they had some quantity there that you could buy, and I didn't even think of that. So I guess if in the future, if you're trying to buy anything on Hasbro that they're doing a pre-order on, sometimes they sell out fast, try Amazon. The other thing is, and I'm torn on this, a lot of times they'll put out something like a helmet or a new set or a new character, and then it sells out. The pre-order sells out. And I think that's really cool. Usually I get it. Sometimes I buy something, and then months later they're like, hey, we're doing another production run of those. And you're killing the rarity a bit of it and a little bit of the exclusivity. In this case, it would have benefited me because if I didn't get it on Amazon, I would have hoped they would have done another production run of it. So luckily it worked out for me. So let's get out the trusty razor and figure out how to open this up. I'm hoping it's just simple. Yeah. You can't see the box here. I'm just sort of cutting tape on there and trying to figure out the best way that this opens. I don't honestly know. I cannot figure this out. I don't know how I can't figure out how to open a box, but here we are. Okay, it opens from the side. This is probably not the best part, but I didn't want to open anything until I had the camera going. Okay. I don't like to damage the box. I know it's not going to be worth a lot of money someday. Like, ooh, I have to keep it in perfect condition. But what if I decide to sell the collection to somebody? Even if I don't make any money on it, somebody might enjoy it, and if I decide I don't want them anymore. There's the other possibility that this might have to be put together. I just don't know yet. So let's see what we've got in the box here. That looks like his chrome dome. So we'll pull out. Again, I don't know what I'm doing here. And I'm I don't think I've watched enough unboxing videos of things like this to know the best way to present this to you. There we go. All right, we've got the first part out. Oh, that's interesting. I was curious about that. So, helmet. And yes, spoiler, I am going to put it on. There's a little like pocket area here. I don't know whether that's just for padding or there's something in it. I should open. Oh, just packaging. So let's open this up. A couple of pieces. This is probably a piece that clips inside so it's comfortable on your head when you wear it. This is the main helmet here. Oh, I'm far too excited right now. Oh no, the strapping is already inside. So my lighting's not great, I apologize, but there's the strapping inside that helps it fit onto your head. Typically these helmets separate somehow because it's hard to clip them on. This one doesn't seem to do that. It seems like it just goes over your head. So that's the first piece. Let's see what the second... Oh, this is the display stand, I bet. So we'll open up the display stand. All right, well, I haven't done one of these types of videos yet, so I hope it's not completely awful. Tissue paper. Yes, that is a stand with a D on it for Doom. Another piece. Ah, yes. And these would probably be little posts that go in the middle, so it looks like it's hovering. Maybe the sound of the tissue paper shows up and you guys like that. I don't know. Maybe I need to tag this with an ASMR video. So it looks like these go together. I mean, if there's instructions, I should probably read them. And then it sits on the pedestal. The pedestal. Pedestal. D for Doom. All right. I have one of my other helmets. Oh, I have a Magneto helmet that does the same thing. And then this part. So this must go on the top of it. They have very nice guides that tell you which is the front and which is the back, so you can't screw it up. So here it comes with a wonderful little display. Although I'm going to probably put it in a glass case at some point. I have to build one that I purchased. And it seems to sit on the table nice, or it would sit in a case nice. But this is what it would look like on the pedestal here. And then the final piece is the bag, which caught me by surprise because this is cloth. I couldn't tell from the photos. I thought it was going to be a hard plastic hood. Honestly, if I look at the box, yeah, the box looks like it is cloth. But on the photos when I was pre-ordering it, I didn't think it was cloth. So here we have some cloth. Quite a lot of cloth. This is quite a thing. Okay. All right, I assume it goes this way. And it goes in here like this. Not very mechanical. So I don't know if I'm doing a good job putting things together here, but this looks like it. Dr. Doom. I think one of my lights is dying. Put it over this side. So there's the Dr. Doom helmet. Cloth. and you can fit it over the stand. And it sort of rests like this. I guess you don't see the stand anymore, but it would still stand up. Pretty creepy. All right. Now, as I said, I'm going to put it on. Is that a good idea? I don't know. Am I going to be able to get this thing over my head? My big giant head? I don't know. Am I supposed to put this on first? I don't know. Oh, it's even got a little Doom top of the little hood. Right there. Little boop. So what do you think? Put this on? We'll do this. Oh, it's not going to fit. Is it going to fit my head? I don't think it's going to fit my head. I don't think it's going to fit my head. Maybe it's my ponytail's in the way. We'll move that out of the way. Let's try that. Let's see if that works. Oh, I don't think I like this. I do not want that to get stuck on my head. And this definitely does not, yeah. I don't think that's the best idea for me to do. Yeah. All right, well, I said I would try it on, but I do not think that's the best thing. Maybe if I was a child or something like that. Maybe it's the straps. Maybe I won't bore you with all that part of it. There's straps that you can adjust inside so it fits your head better. I'm going to maybe expand those to the largest size and see if that helps. Yes, it does. Okay. Dr. Doom. I don't know how Doom would fight you in this. I don't even know if you can hear me anymore. Yeah, you should be able to hear me through it. All right. Is this going to work? No. We're going to go no hood. We're going to go... Maybe I had to put the hood on first. Guys, this is complicated. All right. I got it off with no... I got it off without hurting myself. What do you think? Should I put this on? All right. This is happening. I'm doing this. This goes out to my buddy Steve Van Sampson on the Retro Redoctopus podcast, because he loves Doom, and we just filmed an episode with me on it as a guest host, and Doom is one of the characters he talked about. So here it is with the hood, and of course the obligatory Richards. All right, that's enough of this. This is hot and sweaty. I don't know how superheroes or villains would do this all the time. But that's our unboxing. Now what I'll do is I'll go give you a little tour of the rest of my helmets. So stay tuned for that. And thank you for joining Swarm of Comics.
A few moments later.
All right, welcome to my helmet collection. We're going to start off right at the top because I haven't built the last glass case that I have, so they have to sit on the top. As you can clearly see, this is Magneto and a couple of other little toys up there like Creature from the Black Lagoon and Space Cruiser Yamato from Star Blazers. So that is the first helmet. We're going to zoom over to the left because one of my newest additions is an Iron Man helmet, and it actually lights up, the eyes light up blue. It's very, very cool. They're pretty good quality, and they're not super expensive, the Marvel helmets. The Star Wars helmets are expensive, but they're definitely better quality. Moving down to Star Wars helmets, here we go. This is Cardinal Trooper. This is, the New Order, whatever they call it, and this is Captain Cardinal. So very cool red Stormtrooper helmet. Then we're going to move down to probably my favorite, which is the speeder bike helmet from the Stormtroopers. I found this was an odd one to make. I just wouldn't have thought this would be a helmet they made, but they did, and it's excellent. It's a beautiful helmet. It's got a little microphone inside, so it changes your voice. Well, most of the Star Wars helmets do have that. Also, you can't tell what it is here, but these are my actual metal Wolverine claws. I think I used him in one of my thumbnails for another video where I was Wolverine on the cover. Wolverine Limited Series number 1. So we've got 2 of those. I haven't figured out how to display those yet. All right, moving on down. This is Dark Trooper. Stormtrooper, but it's a black helmet. I don't really have much else to tell you about that. It's very cool. How about that? Now we move down to a G.I. Joe here. We have Cobra Commander. So I said the Star Wars helmets are the best made. They're the most detailed. They have, speakers in them to alter your voice and stuff. The Marvel helmets are a little lower quality, but still pretty good. And then the G.I. Joe helmets are the bottom rung there. Very cheap, flexy plastic, not super well done, but they're just for displaying. Cool little stand with a little Cobra symbol on there. So let's hop over to our regular old plain old Stormtrooper. Remember, they were just Stormtroopers, and then we had 27 different types of Stormtroopers. This is the classic. This is the best. I love that helmet. Of course, it distorts your voice so you can talk about, Star Warsy things. And then you have the Boba Fett, and actually Boba Fett's blaster and a Nerf gun next to it. This one is very cool. The thing on the helmet comes down the eyepiece. I can't do it because I only have one hand and you got to press the button. But again, it distorts your voice and you can actually look through that little viewfinder there. Good quality helmet. Beautiful one. Next up we have Luke Skywalker, Red 5 here. The inside cushioning is very much like a helmet, like it's very comfortable with the straps and everything like that. Beautiful replica. I think the goggles pop back as well. I'm just not doing it right now. I can't remember. I don't wear it around, guys. And then we have, of course, the best, the greatest. We have Darth Vader here with a little tiny chicken walker as well. Hopefully this isn't blurry. So we've got Darth Vader. That's the best helmet. It comes in like 4 or 5 pieces that all clip together. You can see all the circuitry and everything, and the detail underneath that you can't even see when it's on display is really, really high quality. That's the best helmet right there. And then we'll finish it off with Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe up here. Very tiny helmet. If you saw the difference in the sizes there, maybe you can't tell there. That one I absolutely got on my head once, and I panicked and almost couldn't get it off. It's got a stretchy, it stretches out so you can fit it on, but you wouldn't want to do it. Oop, there we go. We're learning how to use the camera. Great stand, little G.I. Joe thing. They display well. So, all right. Well, thank you for joining me for my first little helmet unboxing here. I hope that wasn't too awkward and goofy, but I had fun doing it. Thank you for joining me. Again, Randy at Swarm of Comics. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all the fun things, and hopefully I'll have another one of these videos for you very soon. Bye.